Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel that is AirTech. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Let us begin with our today's video. So our today's video is going to be very important because we are going to discuss about what are the things that are happening in the IT industry. And if you are someone who's working in the IT industry, then this is going to be of utmost importance for you. So without wasting any more time, let us move forward. The number one thing that we are going to discuss is what happened exactly when the HR of top MNC asked the employee who joined on the day one to resign. We will discuss whether you should have two offers minimum when you are switching the company. We will also discuss what exactly is happening on Reddit, wherein a lot of people are asking about the sick leaves and when you ask for the sick leaves to the manager. We will also discuss about the $750 million acquisition in the IT industry and what does it mean for different IT companies and their growth. So let us move forward. But one important thing is that, guys, please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have already not done that, because that is going to be very important. The first important thing is that this is basically the world map, and here you can see that there are different countries, there are different continents, and the time zone varies from each like percent or degree, I would say, right? So now every country has their own time zone, right? So there are different time zones. Now here we are somewhere working from India, and we are working for different clients, which are Eastern clients like Japan, Australia, okay, or there are East like Western clients, which is Canada, USA, and the Europe, okay. So basically, what is happening? Why am I telling about this, right? So there was an incident that recently happened wherein one of the candidate who joined one of the biggest IT company, TCS, and in the interview, it was mentioned that it is going to be an Australian shift, which means it can be a bank from Australia, a retail company, or something like that for TCS client. Okay. So on the day of induction, I was informed that I have been put in US project. Now you know that US project they start their day somewhere between like if you talk about Indian time, somewhere between 5:30 to 7:30 Indian time, okay, PM I'm talking about. And that is the reason it becomes very difficult for people to manage because you can wake up like early, a little bit early if you're a like morning owl, okay, morning person, right? So early bird. So in that case, you can wake up around like 5:30 or 6, okay, and you can start working. You can complete your work by 3 or 4. You'll be getting free if you're having clients such as Japan and Australia or even New Zealand, right? But if you're having clients which is USA, Canada, or even Europe, they start their day pretty late, right? According to the timing, right? Because of that. And that is the reason it becomes very hectic for people who are having US shifts because they have to stay up late in the night. And specifically, if they're having kids, then it becomes very dangerous. It becomes very like risky for their life, also the personal work-life balance to give time to their kids and a lot of other things, right? So I have all the communication with the consultancy and also with TCS recruiters about my interview. I had accepted offer only because of Australian shifts. Later, the HR asked me to resign. It was one day resignation because HR said there are no vacancy in other departments for Australian shift. So I had to resign. Okay. Now I know that a lot of things might people might be facing this thing. So I want to tell you guys that if you are someone who is switching the job, then be aware. Okay. Try to get at least two different job offers. Why? Because if there is some company due to some budget constraint or some pipeline issue or due to projects which are not finalized or projects which are gone away from the big IT companies, in that case you should either have different offer. Okay, and I would say that whichever company you are planning to join, right, make sure that the second offer is after that joining. Okay, try to negotiate with the HR, try to do something. Okay, some tips and tricks I have already provided in the job search or the job switch series that we have done on this YouTube channel, that is EdTech. You can go and watch that. I will give the link in the description box. Okay. Now, next important thing is that when you are having two or more job offers, right, which one to choose? I would say if you are an experienced candidate, if you are getting a better salary, and good work-life balance and good project, and there is a very high chance of that project being extended like 2 years, 3 years, then try to join that company, right? I know that people might be getting lucrative job offers like higher salary, 50%, 100% salary hike also on their current salary, but if that there is a like 100% like chance that that project can be gone within a year, then you might be coming on bench, and bench in IT right now means that you might be laid off within 30 to 45 days. So that is a sincere request to all of you guys that if you are planning to switch the company, at least have two or more job offers, and make sure that you when you enter the first company that you're planning to join, right, try to analyze what are the things that are happening in that company, whether that company is having the good projects or not, because in 1 or 2 days you will be getting a rough idea whether you can discuss it with other colleagues, you can discuss it with team lead or the HR, what kind of project will be working on, what kind of technology, will it be US timings or Eastern timings or Western timings, all those things will be getting idea in the first week. then you can decide if you want to stay with the current company, because by the time if the pf and other things are not done, you can simply leave the company, depending on whether they have initiated your like the pf or the like basically your epfo details. Okay, so that is the first point. The second important point is that what are the deals that are won. Okay, 7 deals worth $750 million in 2025. So yes, you heard it right. Big companies like TCS, Wipro, HCL Tech, and Tech Mahindra, they have got more than 7 deals altogether, which is contributing for $750 million. Okay. And what is the best thing is that here you can see that they have already executed 7 acquisitions so far in 2025, compared to 5 in 2024 and just 2 in 2023. So based on the traction data. Okay. So the total disclosed value, as we have already mentioned, is $750 million, and which is the highest is by Wipro, which is for $375 million, which is Harman's Digital Transformation Solution (TTS) business unit. Now, if you talk about what are the big purchases done by big companies, right? This TCS, Infosys, HCL Tech. So here you will find that TCS has done a $72.8 million purchase of List Engage recently, which they announced in the quarter results. Then you have the Infosys, which is acquiring 75% stake in Verset, which is for $153 million, and Missing Link for $98 million. And again, one more, that is MRE Consulting for $36 million. HCL Tech, on the other side, has acquired Nuance, which is for $15.6 million. And all these top big deals, which are focusing on strengthening the capacity in AI, which is the game changing thing that is happening in the IT. Okay. Along with that, they also have software products and engineering services, while they are expanding in different geographical reach also. So if you are someone who is transitioning towards AI, if you are a fresher who is looking for AI jobs, then you can consider all these companies that I've mentioned just now. Because if they are doing acquisition, there might be some positions that might be laid off, and there might be some new hiring also. Also, if you are someone who's working in these big IT companies, then you might also get transferred to this new acquisition companies, new acquired companies, right? So you can join those also. Now, coming to the next important thing, that is, there was a Reddit post by an employee who pinged their manager that I am not feeling well, I'm having high fever and all those things, and I want to take a leave, that is a sick leave. And to my surprise, what the manager told that person is that whether you are having balanced sick leave or not. So I think this is where the basic courtesy of the manager is that to ask whether the employee is feeling well or not, and please take rest. If not, please don't ask some nuanced questions like this, that whether you have leave wells or not. Because if someone is sick, it is a basic necessity, right? They take rest so that they can recover faster and they can join that work with extra energy and all those efforts. So this is, I think, this is my request to humble request to all the managers out there. Please have some empathy towards your employees. They are your employees, they are your team members. You are their manager, you are not someone who is actually paying them without they working, right? They are working, and hence the company is paying them. Okay, so this is the sincere request to all the managers. Please be empathetic and please try to understand the situation of the employees. Okay, with this I would like to end our today's video. If you have any doubts, if you have any questions, please ask in the comment section. I will happily answer all your questions and all your doubts. Thank you and have a great day.